What's poppin' YouTube? It's King Brew coming at you again with another video, and today we talking about a legend, man. I know y'all are wondering why I'm on camera with my hair all dirty, no line up. It's because today we covering a legend, and this man is entertainment, whether we talking about hair, football, actual life, antics. We're talking about none other than Antonio Brown, AB Tony Toe Tap. We're covering Antonio Brown's hair journey from 2010, the beginning of his rookie season, to right now. And boy, when I tell you this man is wild.
That's why I'm the king around here.
This is on some other shit. Antonio Brown was drafted in 2010, and whether you love him or hate him, he has racked up more receptions and more yards than any other wide receiver since 2010. And that includes Odell, Julio, DeAndre Hopkins, Fitz, Wes Welker, Edelman, and all of them, all right? All of them is Hall of Fame receivers, and he has outstated all of them, if outstated is a word. However, he has not necessarily done this in the most quiet, way. So first off, we start when Antonio Brown was drafted in 2010. He had the skin. From 2010 to 2012, this was back when he was lining up across from wide receivers like Emmanuel Sanders, Hines Ward, even Mike Wallace. 2012 was the first time anybody ever heard of Antonio Brown doing anything out of order. There was a scuffle or something, and it rubbed all of the defense the wrong way, including and Troy Polamalu. And the only reason why I'm reporting this shit to y'all is because Troy Polamalu is what I call the hair legend. If you ever see him play and seen his flow out the back of his hair when he make a tackle, he is official. We get to 2015, that's when it gets a little weird for Antonio Brown's haircuts, man. In 2015, he comes out with this alfalfa looking, I don't really know what kind of thing is going on, Antonio Brown haircut, you feel me? He said it's inspired by Dragon Ball Z, but I don't remember any characters from Dragon Ball Z like that. And I used to watch Dragon Ball Z when I was little all the time. You know, now that I think about it, it could have been Nah, I don't really know what character he was talking about. And then that leads us to 2016 when AB got this weird cut that he referred to as the Lego. The Lego is like a fade with like an internal fade and it goes up. Now see, I felt pretty sideways about the alfalfa Dragon Ball Z haircut, but this haircut, for some reason, I wasn't really all the way opposed to it, and I just couldn't figure out why. I was like, for some reason, I halfway liked this haircut, and it was because he got it from New Jack City. It's a movie with Wesley Snipes. Him and Antonio Brown kind of favor just a little bit, man, and I was like, yo, I think Antonio Brown is on some martial arts type shit, so I understand completely. And this brings us to late 2018, man. Late 2018 was a time when, you know, everybody kind of acknowledged that AB was nice and one of the top 3 receivers. Like, everybody knew it and they saw the stats, but he just didn't have that physical presence that some of the other big name receivers had. Like, you know, Larry Fitzgerald was 6'4". Julio Jones, you know, huge, 6'3", ran a 4'3". Odell Beckham ran a 4'3". He was one of the ones that didn't really put up those type of combine numbers, but was still there on the skill level. And late 2018 was when everybody started really saying, hey, forget all that. On field, he's top 3 receivers. And he decided to go into his rock star phase, which is perfectly understandable. You started seeing him with that high top mullet. But you know what I'm saying? Because he's top 3 receivers, no one's really asking any questions. They're like, okay, receivers are supposed to be divas. Keep doing what you're doing. The 2018 season, he's getting off. Right at the end of that season, there's like this little debacle where he allegedly was talking shit about his team, his coaches, blaming them for not making the playoffs that year. Right at the beginning of 2019, first start to see him with the dreads, you know what I'm saying? And it's weird enough to have a mohawk with dreads, but then you see the extra blue dread that hangs down out of the front. While we're all convinced that he's probably never going to spend another season in Pittsburgh, people like Juju thinks that he's probably going to stay there for the rest of his career. It's just a speed bump. And at this point in time, AB's the only superstar we're hearing about, because the NBA is going crazy with the LeBrons, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard. No one hears a peep from the NFL outside of Antonio Brown. Boom, the first sign of normalcy we see. So he cuts the dreads on top and he keeps the dreads in the back. You know what I'm saying? At this point in time, he's completely lost me. As, you know, someone who supports people to do what the they want to do with their own hair because it is your hair. This is where I kind of like, bro, I don't really know if you feel me, Yeah. But just like most of you guys could have guessed, this will not be his last hurrah. And right on time, as Antonio Brown, aka Tony Toe Tap, does, this man pops out with this. Boom! The avatar. I might be overreacting because he's done so much already, so this is really like a step back. So when you go from this to this, it leads me to believe you're just a little bit off, or confused about where you're at in life, or trying to find yourself. And unfortunately, going from the Steelers to Raiders to the Patriots, he's just been cut off the Patriots at the time that I made this video. Really wish Antonio Brown the best of luck. As we conclude this video, man, I'm here to say your hair is your hair. It really don't matter what other people think about it unless those other people are paying you. Then it matters. So just keep that in mind next time you want to grow your hair out or get some type of weird style. And with that being said, it's King Brill. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, click the bell, follow me on Instagram at @KINGBRIL. And if there's any hair questions, any curly hair questions that you have, leave them down below. If there's any other superstar that you want me to cover as far as their hair journey, let me know. Peace.
That's why I'm the king around here.